You're listening to The Audacity Effect, where bold moves, real talk, and zero permission slips are just how we do things.
We're Jenna and Kelly, two corporate pros building bigger lives on our terms and helping you do the same.
Whether you're launching something new or burning down what no longer fits,
we've got stories, strategies, and sarcasm to match. Let's get audacious.
Bold moves, real talk, no permission slips. Gotta give him my all. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do with this. There is no blueprint, just my audacity. Done with permission. My dreams might need a pivot, might need a new scheme. Call it audacity effect.
Kelly, keep that mic real close to your mouth.
Ridiculous.
We're talking about shrinking today.
Oh my gosh. Jenna is a 12-year-old boy. I probably am as well.
That's what she said. I said this on a different episode too, and I don't care. We were opening this and really past Kelly, but we're talking about at work. I work in healthcare, and all of my clinical smart peeps, they'll be like, oh, there was X amount of ED visits. And they said it the first time, and I went, I'm sorry. Erectile dysfunction visit?
No.
And they all looked at me, and no one laughed. And they were like, emergency department? I'm like,
wow.
Why can't we just call it ER?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's been months now. Every time someone says ED visit, I go,
Well, now every time I say the shrinking effect, which is the name of this podcast.
That's what she said. Keep it out of cold water, people. Keep it out of cold water.
Oh my God.
Or you'll need an ED visit.
Okay, before we get started.
Wait. The shrinking effect is the reason for an ED visit. Okay.
Are we in?
We're in. I'm good. Crack my neck. I'm serious now.
Okay. Hey, you guys. So one of our amazing listeners, our very sweet Robin B.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin.
You're so cute.
She's precious. She suggested that we call our listeners this week the Jellies. So,
Yes.
hello, Jellies.
Hello, Jellies. Robin, could you also tell us how you came up with that?
Yeah, that's going to be
Super interested. I did love jelly shoes as a child, so.
Well, who didn't?
Some people, although it did really cut my little toe.
Oh, that's weird.
But yeah, it was weird. Okay.
So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Where did you spend most of your matriculation? Where'd you go to school?
I was like, I don't know what that word means. Well, surprise, I was homeschooled until I was in 8th grade.
That's very interesting. So,
Yeah.
Did you know I went to an all-girls school my entire high school?
I knew it was Catholic school. I don't know if I recall that it was an all-girls school.
Yeah, it was all-girls school. So, you guys, I am heavy on stats in this series, so
Look, love them.
just hang in there with me. So, I found that women who attend an all-girls school are far more likely to feel confident speaking up in class and are 93% more likely to have held leadership roles after graduating than those who attend co-ed schools.
That makes so much sense.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the boys aren't there being all weird, and you're not trying to impress the boys.
You're not trying to impress the boys. And so in that time when you're developing, they're not even there. They're not even there to screw that up.
Oh my gosh. And if you were trying to impress girls, you would be speaking up because that's hot.
Yes.
That's hot. That's
So there's that.
I love it.
And then, so there's limited research on you ladies that are homeschooled, but women who are homeschooled tend to demonstrate higher self-esteem and autonomy into adulthood.
Okay.
And in one study, homeschool girls scored significantly higher than their peers on measures of cooperation, empathy, assertiveness, and self-control, which are all traits that support leadership. Academically, homeschoolers all outperform public school students by 15 to 30 percentile points, even in college.
Yeah, I was pretty good at school.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, but look, like I didn't wear a bonnet.
Okay.
I didn't wear a weird dress.
I was kind
It's okay if you did. Okay, my mom did make me go to Toastmasters for homeschoolers. And okay, they were like legit homeschoolers. And I told my mom, I was like, why do I gotta go here? These people are weird. I'm not like the other homeschoolers.
No, you were not.
I'm sure that's what you guys think every homeschooler says, and that's fair. I had a Dorothy Hamill haircut when I was 7 and wore like
I'm gonna
gender neutral clothes. Yeah, some lady called me a little boy at the checkout line at the grocery store, and that was the last time I had short hair.
Okay.
Anyways,
So guess what? Even with all of that, with you and I, and we're just talking about you and I.
Yeah.
We have still been shrinking at times. Can you imagine?
if we hadn't
I know. I know. So
many emotional ED visits.
let me tell you. Oh my God. So let's talk a little bit about all the ways women are told to shrink. Let's talk about it. So physically, there's the diet culture.
Ugh.
And we're told muscles equal masculine.
I don't like a woman that has muscles.
Yes.
She looks like a man.
I just want to be toned, not muscular.
Ew, I'm afraid of muscles. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, you don't want to lift your own furniture.
Weirdos. Thin equals acceptable.
Yes. Smaller is better.
And then compliments, you look great. Have you lost weight?
Gross. Also, I think this is a ploy by men, and this is not a man-hater thing. It's just that you're smarter than us here. Because, on airplane seats, if you sit and you're a female, and God forbid there's a man that sits next to you, he takes up the whole freaking armrest.
Yes.
I've started putting my arm there and be like, no, we have to share this armrest.
You have to share this armrest.
Just because I'm smaller doesn't mean I don't want to rest my arm.
I was looking heavily for a stat that showed that women take the middle seat more. I didn't find it, but I believe it's true. You can't tell me different. You cannot tell me different because we shrink to fit in that damn space.
That's true. I do take a window seat and I shrink myself up into it, but that's because I don't like strangers.
No people.
No, don't look at me. And I always get with the mom with the kid, and then I feel bad because she's trying to entertain the kid, and the kid keeps dropping stuff on my side, and then I'm like, here you go, Brittany.
I know.
Anyways.
I know.
Please keep going.
So that's how we shrink. We also shrink vocally.
Oh.
Don't be so emotional.
Oh.
Being interrupted or talked over in meetings.
Oh, I have a story about that one.
Oh my God. And saying sorry all the damn time.
Okay, do you say sorry when someone bumps into you? Because I do, and I've been working on it.
I am.
Why did I say sorry?
Yeah, I'm not saying sorry. You know what I've started saying?
Please.
Excuse you.
Oh, excuse me.
I have started saying, excuse you. Yeah. I'm not apologizing for my body anymore.
No, because you into me.
Absolutely.
I've been so aware of that lately, and I get angry because it's just an impulse, like a reflex when the doctor hits your knee with that thing.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, I'm not sorry. You wrong.
I'm not sorry.
Excuse me.
You.
Excuse you.
Yes.
Yes.
So we also shrink emotionally.
Oh.
We downplay anger and ambition and passion to make us feel more likable or seem more likable. Likable, you like me. Taking care of others' feelings at the expense of our own.
Ugh.
And avoiding conflict when boundaries are crossed, which is so very true.
Dude.
So true. We just
so many boundaries.
quiet up about it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh. Raise your hand if you said, like, oh, sure, it's totally fine when someone asked you to do something that was, like, not totally fine. Like, can you watch my puppy? He is 6 months old, and he poops and pees everywhere, and he eats couches. And you're like,
but you're the only one I can depend on to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but, like, part of that is another episode because, like, we like to feel needed. People, let it go.
Let it go.
Please keep going. Okay.
And then professionally, how we shrink. And let me just stop for a second. Please. You guys, while I was researching all of this, I am going to tell you that I was on fire. Like, I honestly could not sit still at my desk because I was so angry researching this.
Fire ants in the pants?
Fire ants in the pants. Okay, so professionally,
that would be terrible.
Women shrink in the office by taking up office housework, like taking notes during the meeting, or planning the potlucks and the parties and all of that stuff. So yeah, we do that, and we do that to be seen as a team player. That's not how we're seen.
Are you being collaborative? Who cares?
Gosh. And then we are understating our wins, avoiding negotiation, skipping the ask for fear of seeming too much. Spoiler alert, you're not too much. And you are not getting the raises and you're not getting the promotions because you aren't saying the things.
Can you go back to the one where you said you're not like taking credit for your stuff or something?
Yeah, you're understating your wins.
Yes, because I don't remember where I read this, but if you're a female, you can say, well, me and the team did it. And if you're a man, you say, I did it. Now, look, I'm not saying take credit for other people's work. No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Please.
But if someone says, wow, great job, Jenna, on such and such, my immediate response would be like, oh, thanks, so-and-so helped me. Why can't I just say thanks? Like, I also want to take care of my peeps and like give them credit where it's due. But it's less about me not trying to give them credit and more just about me trying to deflect.
Yes.
No, I can just say like, yeah, thanks, I know, I did a great job, didn't I?
Yes.
I have a twitch.
Yes.
Why can't I just say that?
Can't you just say that?
I can. I'm going to.
Do it. Do it.
I'm going to say it.
So also, you guys are going to die when you hear this one.
Die.
So when applying for jobs, women will apply for jobs when they have 100% of the qualifications, and men, hello, Brad, will apply when they have 60%. 60%. So we are not getting jobs and advancing in our careers because we don't have 100% of the qualification. But it's not really because of Brad. It's because of us.
Yep, that's true. Brad is going for it. Like we said last time, Brad actually wasn't the enemy. Brad is supposed to be the motivation.
He is.
He's getting the job and he has 60% because he walks in there with confidence. The confidence of Zeus, one of those Greek gods.
Yes.
And he doesn't even look good.
No.
He has bad eyebrows.
Probably.
He has a pot belly. He's like wearing one of those button-up shirts, but they're sort of like outdoorsy.
Oh.
Like
the plaid ones?
Well, yeah, the plaid, but the material is like, it looks like it could be waterproof kind of.
Oh.
Like indoor-outdoor shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
but he's just going in and he's like, yes, I can totally handle it. Hello, we can do that too.
Yes.
Maybe not that shirt, but everything else.
Let's not do the shirt. We'll talk about that if you want a little chat about that. Message me about that one. Okay. So relationally, how we're shrinking. Want to hear this one?
I don't know.
Downplaying or ignoring our dreams, desires, or career paths for our partner's comfort.
Oh.
Yeah, I did this. I did this
with the first one.
Mm-hmm. I did this.
Yeah.
And it was infuriating inside. Infuriating. It really, really was.
More fire ants.
Mm-hmm. More fire ants. Being labeled too much for having standards or voicing your needs. And prioritizing, this is big, prioritizing being chosen over being respected.
Guys, we have to stop being pick-me girls, okay? That is ruining girldom. Stop it.
It is. It is. And the example that we have been setting for other young women is not what we want for them. And in order for us to change that, we have to change.
100% personal accountability moment.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I tried to be pick me girl for a lot of times because you just want the guy to pick you.
Of course. But also, he's not even a good guy.
No, he's like Brad, you dude.
Yeah. There is this one reel that I've seen several times. I just need to tell you about this.
Please.
And there's this woman and she's crying in the car and she's sobbing. And she was like, I am crying over a guy that does nothing for me. And she stopped and she was like, I am crying over a guy that does nothing for me. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm crying over a guy that does that. She was like, I am fine. I am fine. I am fine. You have to choose being respected over being chosen. Like you can't. Please. We got to stop that.
And
we do.
It's not that hard to get chosen, you guys. Okay. Like, it's just not that hard.
It's not.
So it's not a standard. Like it's not an accomplishment.
Okay, so socially, we are dimming our personality or humor by trying not to outshine someone else. And we're also choosing silence to keep the peace. Yeah, well, it's happening. So here's a big one. And this is big for me, and I know it's big for you. Spiritually, in faith communities where they're telling women they aren't meant to lead, and women are being taught to submit, to serve, or sacrifice without any question.
Get in the nursery.
Yes, the nursery. And the women's ministry and the children's ministry. And equating humility with invisibility. which, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many times I was told women are told to submit, but never, ever do they mention how men have to submit as well in order for that to be a viable relationship spiritually.
And so actually, my little homeschool Bible, and I'll just coming out here, the actual concept of women submitting is supposed to be because the man is loving you so much that you, quote unquote, submitting is not even actually like you submitting in the way that it was twisted into.
Mhm.
It's that you both love each other so much that you're compromising and kind of putting aside your own
Yes.
desires to like kind of be better together. And it's
Yes.
actually a really beautiful concept that's been totally corrupted.
Totally
So
corrupted.
I hate that because it's not what that means at all.
Mm-mm. It's
Like,
not what it means at all.
Oh, you
And
lay in the
it's-
kitchen and stay there until your husband says you can come out.
Yeah,
No.
it's a form of control. But anyway, we'll
100%.
get into the Bible.
Okay.
Parentally, this is the last one
Hmm.
because I had to stop.
Ah.
Good moms put everyone else first.
Well, of course they do.
Women feel guilt for working, guilt for not working, and guilt for doing either with joy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't enjoy being away from your kids. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
Ew.
Why are you like this?
Gross.
And then a woman shrinking her needs for rest, support, and individuality, and then being demonized for choosing any of those.
Gross.
Yeah. So this is all a few of the ways, just a few, a few of the ways that women are shrinking. And so again, disclaimer, I need this to be right here.
Absolutely.
So this is not a man bashing situation here.
Nope.
This is an opportunity for men to hear what women are actually doing and to see and take steps into helping those women that are in your life.
Yep.
When you see this is happening, when you see a woman shrinking, say something, stand up for her, help her to stand up for herself. That's what this is. This is not bashing. We love you. We are so happy to have you here, and we want you to be here with us. What this really is, to be quite honest, you guys, is for women to empower themselves and take accountability for the bullshit we've been allowing. Like, this is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
We don't have to do this.
No.
We don't.
And we talked I don't remember what episode about when we establish expectations and then
Mhm.
people expect them. So this is also like accountability episode for women. Hey, stop being the quiet one in the room.
Mhm.
Stop just coordinating the lunch. Stop just making the dinner, or maybe don't stop making the dinner, right? But
Good, I like it.
that's good, right? If that's what you want to do and that makes you
Okay.
happy, do it. But don't do it because you think you have to because you're
Exactly.
the woman. Because to be fair, if you have a man in your life that's like, oh, I think that he does. Okay, well, he's doing what you have kind of created the expectation that he does.
Yes.
So, I mean, I did it. It happened with Josh. Like before he started real estate, he cleaned and had everything perfect. Like he would take my dishes at night and clean them. And I just was like, he made coffee every morning.
I know. He's sweet.
He's great.
I love
And then one day I woke up and I was like, where's my coffee?
Jenna.
Well, I didn't even like mean to. And then he's like, well, I worked so late and I, da-da-da. Oh, I got a little salty about it, to be
Yeah.
honest. I'm like, oh, I see you didn't put my dishes away last But, okay, that was on me, right? That was
Yes.
messed up of me. But my point is just like, I'm guilty of it. I
Mhm.
just expected he was going to do it because he just always
Mhm.
did it.
Yes.
And so that's not on. Well, it was my fault for being a little bit of a brat when he started doing this. But
Look at you taking accountability.
yeah, look at me. I was like, okay, you're being bratty. But just that you can't kind of he couldn't have faulted me for expecting him to do that because he just always did it. And then he stopped doing it. And so then I had to be like, oh, okay. So if your man in your life gets pissy with you because you stopped doing something, that's another issue. Men don't do that. Just don't.
Mm-mm.
Anyway.
All right. So how do we deal with this shrinking? So let's give these jellies some really fun things to do to avoid shrinking. So
Jelly bean,
Yeah.
jelly bean.
So let's talk about a jelly bean. So the diet culture, you guys.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? That was good.
Brilliant.
That was really good. Dieting. Wow.
Ugh.
So there is no shame in wanting to be healthier.
Nope.
I want you to be healthier. I want you around with us for a very long time.
Yeah, we need subscribers, guys. Just kidding, kind of. what?
Good. I
Thank
like how you
you.
did that.
I slid it in there. That's what she said.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Sorry,
what
Mom.
we don't want you to do is to feel that you need to diet and be smaller in order to be accepted.
Right.
You are not too much. Your body is perfect as it is. And so what do we say to ourselves when we're in that space? Where we feel like, oh my God, I weigh blah, blah, blah. And that's just too much. I need to lose blah, blah, blah pounds in order to feel better and look better. But not really. It's just, I want to be accepted.
So this is coming from someone who's still figuring this part out.
Yeah.
So first of all, if I wake up and quote unquote feel fat, which that's not a thing, by the way, that's a whole other topic. You don't feel fat.
Mm-mm.
But if I quote unquote feel fat that day, number one, I will not weigh myself
Mm-hmm.
because that's just going to spiral.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten better at saying, okay, well, I have actually a lot of food intolerances. So sometimes I'm just very bloated because I ate something the day before and I'd be like, girl, what did you eat? But outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
if I quote unquote feel fat, I've gotten to where I'm like, okay, what's going on that's bugging me?
Mm-hmm.
What else? Is there something at work? Is there something in my relationships? Is there some boundary that I'm letting people cross? Like, what's going on inside me that's making me fixate on my physical body instead of dealing with the actual conflict or the actual thing,
Mm-hmm.
the emotional,
Mhm.
whatever it is, the thing. It's just very rarely ever your body.
It's very rarely ever. So I'll tell you what I did
Please.
to stop being so crazy acting.
Did you just like look at your boobs in the mirror and be like,
My
they're
boobs are
beautiful?
good. They are good.
That's what I would do if I were you.
They are good. No, I do not have a scale in this house.
That's good.
I do not have a scale. And when I go to the doctor, I turn my back to the scale and tell them I do not want to know my weight because I had gotten to a point where I just felt like if I was this weight and I'd lost this much that I would feel better. And we talked about this a bit ago, but you know, when I look back at pictures and I look at myself, I remember thinking like, gosh, I wish I could lose 10 pounds. Or if I look back again, I'm like, oh man, I'm never satisfied.
Nope.
And so in order to avoid that, I have literally let go of the scale. I do not want to know my relationship with gravity. I don't want to know. I have decided to make sure that I feel good. And when I don't feel good, I make adjustments on that. But it's never, ever to fit into anybody else's standard. I can't do it anymore because I was miserable living like that. Absolutely miserable.
I love it. I didn't have a scale for a while. And then I got to a place where I wanted to challenge myself with it and sort of say, okay, so if I get on this scale and it says a number I don't like, what can you get over? Is that going to change your whole day? Because it used to. And eating disorder land, it was, oh gosh, I have to weigh myself every day. And that dictates if it's a good day or a bad day.
Yeah.
And so for a long time, I couldn't have a scale either. And I'm not saying you should. Whatever works for you, great, do that thing. For me, I had gotten to the place where I was like, no, I want to be able to get on a scale and then say, okay, so what if it says I'm up 6 or 7 pounds? Who cares?
It could be water weight.
And usually, a lot of times it is. Like,
It
a girl
is.
gets real bloated, man. I
mean, it's
can't eat
crazy.
anything. But just at the doctor's office, some of them still have that metal scale.
The worst possible thing ever.
Yeah, because look, I'm not a small person, but I work out, so I maybe whatever. So there's like the indicator where it goes to 150.
Yeah,
above.
and then they have to move it over.
And they're always like, they pop it up, and I'm like, just push it over. And they're like, what? And then they go, oh. And I'm like, and that used to make me ill for days because I would be so worried about it. But I'm like, that's right, B. I weigh more than 150 pounds. Like, woohoo, who cares?
Yeah.
Bump that thing up. And I don't feel like that every day, but I want to feel good about like the number. It doesn't matter. Am I healthy or like is all the other indicators good? Yes.
Yeah.
And sorry, Clarice, nurse. You're like, yes, bump that thing. And why do you have that scale anyways?
Why?
It's 2025. Am I food? What? Get a digital one. And let me take my shoes off my winter coat. I hate when they weigh you in the winter coat.
Well, and then like I'm in jeans.
Hello.
Come on, that's unfair.
Like,
Yeah,
I will strip down naked in the middle of this office
I don't
because
mind.
I want a real reading.
I don't mind. So that's why I stopped
That's
because
good.
I would in fact I was like, do you want me to just take off I could just take it
Kelly
off.
goes to doctor's offices in her bathing suit.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm ready.
I'm fine like this, if you're okay with it. I am.
Wait, my glasses. I have to take my glasses.
Oh my gosh, I have on glasses. Hold on one sec. Yeah, you guys, I just stopped. I stopped looking at it.
I love it. So do what works for you. Whatever gets you out of that mindset of focusing on it, just don't do that.
All right. What other one do you want to tackle today? How we're told to shrink. Let's talk about vocally. So,
Please.
oh, you're so emotional. You're so emotional. Please stop being so emotional. Please, if you could, stop that.
I have a story. I've been doing something at work.
Okay.
I feel like a rebel.
Do
I've
it.
been talking over people. If they're going on and on and on and on on the call, and I'm ready for them to stop talking because it's my call, I start talking over them. And if they continue to talk, I continue to escalate my voice until I don't play chicken. I just keep going. And it's so great.
Okay, so I've been doing that too. We haven't even talked about this.
We haven't. I've never felt so empowered in my GD life.
Yes.
And I'm not doing it to be rude.
Nope.
I'm just doing it because no.
Yeah, and you don't move past
Nope.
what we're talking about because you're done. I'm not done.
Nope.
And so I'm going back to it.
Yep.
And we're going to finish where I was.
Yes, and I'm going to continue to talk louder, and I will out-talk louder than you, because you guys, I'm loud, okay? And I'm not apologizing for being loud
Nope.
anymore. And I told you this earlier, I said on a call, someone told me something, and I said, no, I don't accept that. We're going to have to come up with a different answer.
I love that.
And, now look, I need to work on my delivery a little bit sometimes, so
Aw.
we're I want to, but, oh my gosh, talking over people when they're trying to, it's so.
It is a very interesting, and it has been very interesting for me to watch the reactions because again, like I have that psychology degree thing, and I like to see reactions and what's happening, and to watch the reaction to when this happens is amazing to me. Women are shocked and men are appalled.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like they're appalled. They're not happy about that. But I believe that it's important, and not just for the other women, honestly, it's important for me to feel valued in the work that I do and feel valued in the space that I'm in. And I must say, like, I work with amazing people and I love the company that I work for.
Same.
I also want to make sure that I am heard, and
Yep.
having the opportunity to speak up and speak over is amazing. And also, that's who I am as a person now. So take it.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I've been fighting with people like customer service people. No, like it's just simple, but I've always been pretty good at advocating for other people.
Yes.
Like if you wrong somebody that I care about, like I will come for you.
Yeah.
There are no boundaries. But if it's for me, standing up for myself,
Mm-hmm.
that's always been the struggle,
Mm-hmm.
which seems, why can you do one and not the other? It's
Mhm.
because it's not for me, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was Best Buy. I got in a fight with them because I bought a computer, and the little guy that poured hot water on his leg like the Chicken Little song and had a cast on. I remember exactly who he was. He had me sign up for this credit card, and he told me, I asked him, I was like, are you sure it's this, this, and this? And he's like, yep, it'll go towards your bill. So basically it was like, this amount
Mhm.
off. And I got the bill, and he lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I called the customer service people, and I was like, hi. So here's the thing.
Wow.
And then I said, you need to make this right. And so I ended up getting like $300 worth of Best Buy gift cards,
Yeah.
which I didn't really want, but I wanted something.
Yes.
And so I just said, well, no,
Yes.
give it to me.
Yes. So I think that with women especially, here's the thing. Your emotions are your superpower. Your being a woman, there's some things that are just intrinsic, and your emotions are it. Like, you can suss out stuff
Yeah.
and you get to, I don't know, live in this incredible space. And the fact that we shrink and hide away from that space that we are given naturally is absurd.
Stop it.
Please stop doing that. Be your emotional selves. If you need to cry, freaking cry. There's nothing stopping you. If you need to be angry, be angry. It is okay because you know what they are going to do, like it or not. Either way, it's important that you be yourself and feel your emotions. I'm
Okay, I need to talk to you about something.
all right. Well,
I
let's
don't
do
like
it.
when people cry at work.
I don't like when people cry at work either, but also I'm not crying. So
Okay.
if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel.
That's true. I need to work on that because if people cry,
You get a little judgy.
I get judgy. I can't.
Mhm.
I can't. I have to be authentic here. I'm like, why don't you go cry in the shower or in the car by yourself like a normal person? But that's
Okay, so I have a story. So I worked in this male-dominated field for a very long time, and there were no feelings. As a matter of fact, one of my good friends, one of our good friends, Joanne, her dad was also there at this facility where we worked.
oh, I can imagine that.
And
Feeling
he,
free since 2003.
and he saw me upset one time. I will never forget it. And he said, "Hey, put your feelings in your pocket." And that is how I lived my professional life, putting my feelings in my pocket.
Yeah.
And what that leads to, one, is not just suppressing your emotions, but also suppressing all the other things that we talked about and that we'll get into a little bit more. And so, like, I'm not being as assertive as I could be. I'm not saying the things that I need to say. I'm not advocating for myself at work because I'm putting all of my feelings in my pocket. So put your feelings in your pocket, sure, that has a place, but I think we, as women, we have shrank so much in that space by not expressing our emotions and being sincere as to where we are, that there has to be a change and there has to be a shift in that.
I agree. Maybe just don't cry in the middle of a meeting because it's just kind of,
well,
or maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe that's something I need to work on. I haven't decided that yet. I will say I've been having conversations with men about this lately, but this is not a new concept. But if a man is assertive at work or in life in general, they're aggressive and a go-getter.
Yes.
And as a female, you have to be very delicate about how you are assertive because you're very quickly a bitch.
Yes.
And so I will use sort of like a sandwich, like self-deprecation and be funny. And then I'll be like, bam. And then I'll be funny again because I have to package it because you still have to maintain this like likability.
Yeah. It's called the sandwich. It's called the sandwich gesture or something like that.
Yeah.
Again.
And now look, work is different than home life. Okay. So you still have to be strategic at work to get things done depending on industry. So I don't want to sit here and say like, oh, just like cry on meetings and stuff and like tell people that you have to go home early because you have menstrual cramps. Like, no, please don't do that. Okay. No, we all have to be big girls and like you can go cry in the bathroom and then come back out.
Okay.
So depending on the job that you're in.
Yes.
I just, that's not a man thing. That's just like, can you like keep it together? Like we're being professionals here. Okay. You're getting paid to be here. Like let's all collaborate.
I like that. You're right.
But it is a challenge. I don't even know that it's something we can change. It's just like a reality. And so back to talking to our men folk that are listening, just kind of be aware of that. And if you can like back up your female coworker or peer, help her out because it's harder for her to walk into a meeting and be assertive. And you do have to maintain a certain amount of likability to get things done. If everybody hates you, they're not going to help you.
That's true.
Right? Again, this is just at work. So I just think there's like separate spaces.
You're right. And we need to get into that. That's true. And so let's talk about the professional shrinking then. Let's get into that. And let's stop doing office housework.
Oh my God.
Like you don't have to take notes in that meeting. You know what?
Unless
Someone else
that's
can do that.
your exact job. If that's what you're hired to do, please take notes. But you don't have to take them just because you're the girl.
Please don't do that. Also, stop planning potlucks. Could you? We'd love that for you. Please stop planning potlucks. You can let someone else do that. Unless, of course, if that's your job to plan potlucks, then potluck away.
Yeah.
But
do a
you
really
don't need
good
to
one.
plan office parties because you are the woman, the lone woman in this group of men. That is not your responsibility. And stop shrinking to be liked.
Yeah, Brad can organize a potluck.
He's fine.
He's going to order some pizzas or some wings.
And you know what they're going to be? Happy.
Yeah, he's probably going to get Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. They are going to be happy about that. So make sure that you are being aware of what you're volunteering for. because what you volunteer for matters. Fun fact is that people get promoted not because of the work that they're doing, but because of their visibility. And so if you are in a place where you are a worker bee and you're just working and putting your head down and just doing all the work, do you know what they want? You to stay right there and continue to do the
I
work.
was just talking about this today.
Yes.
You're getting ahead on my back.
Oh, sorry. But yes, so you have to please be visible, be assertive. It's important that your authentic you shines and that you don't shrink to make sure you fit into the mold that you believe you should be in.
Great. And the same goes for personal life too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am the traditional wife role in a romantic relationship, and so I have to grocery shop and I have to do all the things with the kids and I have to plan this and that. Again, if you're better at those things than your partner, figure out your strengths and weaknesses and lean into those. I'm not saying that's a typical gender role thing. I'm not doing it. No, don't be obnoxious like that. Just whatever works for the two of you. But look, Josh is way better at cleaning. I clean, but he's like, oh, I see that you vacuumed. Did you move the coffee table? And I'm like, nah.
Jenna.
I know. I try.
I know.
But just, lean into what makes sense for your relationship. Don't just do the things and then because without figuring out who actually it makes sense to do the things for.
Yeah. I mean, and speaking of gender roles and stuff like that too, don't take on a role because you feel that's what you're supposed to do.
Correct.
And there's so many studies now about how men are more present in their family life than ever in history. Allow yourself to be whatever that looks like for you, as opposed to accepting what you think you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to be. It's so hard to be in a relationship and also to be yourself. So let's do a little bit better about that. I mean, my partner is amazing. He's absolutely wonderful. He is a joy. And he also enjoys cooking and cleaning, which I don't know what to do with. I don't know. I don't even know how this happens this way. I don't know what to do with this. But this is something that, we talk a lot about because I have leaned into a role because I was supposed to. I felt that I was supposed to, and I allowed that for myself. So, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is discover what makes you and lean into that and stop shrinking into what you think you're supposed to do.
And give your partner. So, I mean, some people have just crappy partners. So if your partner's a jerk, just leave them. But, or maybe don't. I don't know. Go to therapy. Okay. But there was a while where I was working and I was making dinner every night for Josh and doing crock pots and all the things. And then one day I was like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm making recipes. And he's just like, well, I don't really care. And I said,
oh, oh, I'm sorry.
Remember we talked about my face before? I'm sure you could see my face. I did the 360 degree pivot with the eyes bugged out. And he's like, I mean, I appreciate when you make dinner, but I don't care if you make dinner. And I'm over here thinking he's expecting me to make dinner every night. And at first, again, I was offended. I'm like, what do you mean? You don't value my... But then I had to be like, well, no, I decided that was important to him. I decided that was important for me to do. I never asked him what he wanted me to do. So again, I know some people have those expectations on you, and that's another thing to work out. But I guess give your partner a chance to tell you what maybe that's you again. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you decided you should make the dinners and then you're projecting onto your poor partner and you're like, oh, rude. He doesn't even care about my sweet potato slow cooker recipe. And he didn't. He's like, I'm not even in this conversation. You had all that in your head.
That's so fair. Gosh. Really do. Okay. So we'll get into more of this, you guys. But
yes, I want to talk about no strategies, how to say no to things.
Ooh, we're going to talk about how to say no, which I think is really important too. But what we want to know is, again, what are you shrinking for? What is the thing that you are finding yourself shrinking for and you've decided, no, thank you, I'm not doing that anymore.
Take it out of the cold water, people.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We're shrinking. So we want to hear your stories.
Yes.
Tag us at the _Audacity_effect on IG.
Please.
We want to know what you are saying Nope, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it.
I can't wait. I want to hear about the anti-shrinking, the little blue pill of being alive.
You knew it. She was going to, you guys.
She did. She totally called it. There should be like a bet that happens. I pretty much behaved so far. I'm sorry, Mom. I tried.
Oh, I love your mama.
What are you going to do?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right, you
I can't
guys.
wait to hear your anti-shrinking, your little blue pills for your life stories. Let's hear them.
Let's hear them.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Later, taters.
Bye. It would be audacious of you to do a few quick things for you and for us. First, hit that follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Then, share this with someone who needs a little more audacity in their life. And if you're feeling generous, leave us a review and a 5-star rating. It helps way more than you think. Want more? Head to theaudacityeffect.com for episodes, our favorite things, and merch. And don't be a stranger, come hang out on IG at _Audacity_effect.
There